Hello and welcome to Titanium Class Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Libra, okay? So this is for any planet or star you have in your chart under Libra. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. Now, I want to thank all of you for all your views, your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. I love comments, okay? Now, the way I work for readings is that I first pull cards from the Radlech Valentine Fairy Tarot deck, then I clarify those with Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle, and if I need any further clarification, I use Sylvia Netzer's Mirror Truth Lenormand deck. Now, we all have an intuition, and it's key that we learn how to use it, so check out the video I post on Monday for that. And a reading is like a snapshot of the possible future that might arise if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point. If you don't like it, change what you're doing. It's as simple as that. Now, thank goodness that we have an unlimited amount of possibilities to choose from, so all you need to do is pick one and work towards it. And I know sometimes it's not as easy as it sounds, and that's why we're here, to kind of help guide you along. But we are not as specific and as accurate as your own intuition. So that is why I post the video I post on Monday, to help you strengthen your intuition. Now, with that being said, my gorgeous Libras, gorgeous and fellow Libras, because I'm a Libra sun myself, let's get into your cards, okay? Yeah. Okie dokie. One moment. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras. First card, Prince of Winter. Prince of Winter. Okay. With the Nine of Spring at the bottom of the deck. And the Prince of Summer. Are we having a... Interesting. We'll clarify that in a bit. The first idea that popped into my mind is two princes vying for your attention. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Libs, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. And you got the Eight of Autumn with the Princess of Spring and the Seven of Winter, Eight of Winter, Chariot, and Strength. We are getting a mini deck. Interesting. Okay, so next. Please, angels and guides. Anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what we should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. And we got the Nine of Autumn. We got the 8 and the 9 of Autumn. So there is a crescendo. You're moving up. You also have the Awakening card. And the 4 of Spring, as well as the Dreamer, and the Star, and the Emperor. Aha! Very interesting connection. Woo. Okay, now, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And you got the King of Summer, King of Summer, with the Prince of Autumn at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Lovers card the Justice card, and the Sun, as well as the Six of Winter. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Now to clarify. By the way, I use selenite on my decks, so for those of you whom are interested, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect by clarifying the Prince of Winter, the Nine of Spring, and the Prince of Summer. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my... too many. For my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week by clarifying the Prince of Winter, the Nine of Spring, and the Prince of Summer. Please, angels and guides, and you got Ilby the Retriever. Yep, with the fairy... with the Bright Mother at the bottom of the deck, followed by Mike the Myomancer. Mikey. Yep. Okay, so now you have a mini deck which is comprised of the Eight of Autumn, the Princess of Spring, the Seven of Winter. Wait, I'm going to try and make Seven of Winter, the Eight of Spring, the Chariot, and the Strength card. Yo. I'm going to read them later after having pulled my oracle cards. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, why are all these cards here for them? Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share why all these cards are there for them, are there for us. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, and you got a collective of pixies with the Singer of the Chalice at the bottom of the deck. Yep. Then you have another mini deck. So we got the Nine of Autumn, the Awakening card, the Four of Spring, the Dreamer, the Star, and the Emperor. Now, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Libras, why are all these cards here for them? Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good. No! Too many cards. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, why are all these cards here for them? Why, oh why are all these cards here for them? Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras. And you got the Sage with Mickle a Muckle at the bottom of the deck. Followed by Sylvanus. Yep. Now, okay, then you have the King of Okay, so next set you have the King of Summer, the Prince of Autumn, the Lovers card, the Justice card, the Sun, and the Six of Winter. Yeah. It's very nice. It's very, very nice. Now, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message For my Libras, why are all these cards here for them, please? Angels and guides. Anyone from the highest good. Why are all these cards here for them? Please. And you got, I'm going to say, what is going on here? Okay. So you got gotcha in the reverse. Okay. With Arvo Parrot in the reverse as well at the bottom of the deck. That is odd. They're the only two cards in the reverse. I don't get it. Okay. With Luminous Doom at the bottom, well, behind that. As well as the Bodacious Bodak and Honesty. I feel like I'm like fishing for good cards. Honesty, as well as the Singer of Connection. Yeah. So, let us read, shall we? Yes, we shall. Okay. So, my gorgeous Libras, first card we got is the Prince of Winter in the upright. Now, the Prince of Winter is an intellectual, determined, focused, impulsive energy. Okay, because don't be don't pay too much attention to the gender. Check the energy that they are putting forth. Okay, so this card says, seek out an intellectual solution to your problems, the need to act quickly and decisively, sudden or unexpected changes. Whee! Right? Okay. Next you have the Nine of Spring. Now the Nine of Spring talks of protect the fruits of your labor, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead, environmental conservation. So, you're dealing with, first you're dealing with a person who is focused, but who is a little impulsive. So they like go with what they are with not intuitive nudges. They're more like, how should I say this? Because I was impulsive. It was just the first thing that pops into your mind, you say it. You don't really think about it. You just say it. It just comes out. That's how I used to be. And I feel like because of that, because of the fact that you're saying, you are someone you're dealing with is saying whatever comes to their mind at any given moment, they feel like they need to protect themselves because people around them aren't really understanding where they're coming from, or people around them don't want to like come nearer to them. All right. Then you have an energy of the Prince of Summer, which is a romantic, captivating, dramatic, flirtatious individual energy. Okay. It says falling in love suddenly or being swept off your feet. The need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. So okay, so this person who has the Prince of Winter energy feels like they need to protect themselves from their surroundings because people aren't getting them. They aren't trying to get them and they feel left alone. And so that's when they devise a plan of maybe I need to become more like this energy, the Prince of Summer energy, which is a more romantic, captivating, dramatic, flirtatious individual, because they might feel like people in their surroundings might be more attracted to them when they become this energy. Okay? Now the cards clarifying that it'll be the Retriever, Now, Ilbi talks of office of unclaimed properties, hopes, wishes, loyalties. I feel like that which the Prince of Summer energy brings is hope, wishes, loyalties to this individual who was dealing with the Prince of Winter energy and then decided to shift into Prince of Summer energy in order to protect his surroundings and the people who are around him more, right? Next, you have the Birth Mother. Now, the Birth Mother, okay, talks of creativity, nurturing, productivity, intimacy, and sheltering. And I feel like that is what the 9 of Spring is talking about. The fact that you need to shelter yourself from the people around you, and you are doing this by creating a whole new persona in order to attract the people that you would like to attract to you, right? And these are like general ideas that I'm throwing out there. So, and that is when Mike the Myomancer comes to play, because Mike talks of small clues everywhere, small clues, details, the messages everywhere, patience. So basically, this is going to be a slow but steady, if you so wish, slow and steady process to arrive to the wanted objective in the long run, is what I'm getting. Okay? So, next set of cards, alright, starts with the 8 of Autumn. Now, the 8 of Autumn talks of do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeship. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. Long-term projects. In order to embody, in order to say face, or in order to protect your environment, which you saw in the first set, you will need to go into seminars and study up stuff in order to be able to do what it is you want to do. Now, something else. Then you have what comes after the 8 of Autumn is the Princess of Spring. Now, this energy, okay, is very optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, energetic. It says it's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. And I feel like that is referring to how you will the 9 of Spring, which is protect the fruits of your labor. How are you going to do that? By being creative and by going back to school to learn how to do what it is that you want to do, right? Yep. Next, you have the 7 of Winter. Now, the 7 of Winter says there is a better choice. Not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. So, maybe you're letting your creativity take flight, but you aren't fully, how should I say this? You haven't yet fully understood how you should do things in order to really achieve what it is you want to achieve. So maybe it takes some time to really evaluate what it is you are doing, is what I'm getting. Next, you have 7 of Winter. Next, you have the 8 of Spring. Now, the 8 of Spring talks of stress that comes from having many things happening at once. Stressful multitasking, sudden events, or changes. Okay. So because you're going back to school to see how you can better do what it is you need to do in order better do your environmental protection, okay, and as well as trying to stay creative in what you are striving to achieve, as well as trying to find the best choice, okay, you will kind of feel like you are at the crunch, like you don't have enough time to do everything you want. But what you don't know and what you don't see coming, okay, is the fact that whatever this is that you feel a little stressed about is allowing you to achieve great success, to move forward with what it is that you actually want, right? It says success because you got the Chariot. Now the Chariot talks of success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. So you're moving forward. Yes, you are. And one thing, by the way, this is Cancer energy. And then strength is Leo energy. Okay, so with strength, what it is that you need to know is that whatever this is that is going to allow you to move much further in your reality than you ever thought possible. Excuse me. Than you ever thought possible. Alright? Is that what will allow you to do that ultimately is to have the inner grace and strength. No, the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. The power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. Once you embrace how wonderful you are, I feel like things are going to move much, much faster in the way that you would like them to move. Okay, and the cards clarifying that, alright, are number 1, a collective of pixies. Now, a collective of pixies, okay, talks of duty, willingness, joyful participation, and virtue. I feel like this is partly talking of duty because you're going back to school, learning more about what you're doing in order to be better at your job or better at what it is that you like to be doing. And I feel like the word that stands out here would be willingness. That is in regards to that, as well as joyful participation, because you really enjoy what you're doing. So you are willing to go back to school to deepen your knowledge about this one thing, right? So that is that. Then you have the Singer of the Chalice. Now the Singer of the Chalice, okay, which the other day I kind of noticed that it would be the Ace of Cups if this were tarot, but it's not. It's oracle. So it would be trust, joy, patience, creativity, hope, miracles. So whatever it is that you're trying to achieve and that you're working towards slowly but surely is basically something that you really love, that you trust will get you to what you want to get to, and that you have much hope for, and that you believe that it will create miracles in your reality. Right? Okay, now the next set. So once that thing that you're working towards is going to become a reality, okay, you'll be able to tap into the 9 of Autumn energy, which is the 9 of Pentacles. So it says, reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. So it's ultimately you are becoming your own boss. Basically, you are able to do whatever it is you want to do. Holy excuse me, you have 4 major arcana just in this one set. So after you getting this, you becoming self-employed and being good at what you do, you will be able to have another perspective on something, and with that you will embrace how unique you are, because not everybody can do what it is that you can do clearly, because you're doing it and you're doing it well. And then what is needed here is a temporary pause in action in order for you to really understand what it is that is happening. Okay, Then you have the Four of Spring. Now the Four of Spring is the Four of Wands. And it says, be grateful. You have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness. A contented personal life. Basically, okay, this is a happy home, happy life, happy wife, happy husband, happy children, happy everything. Look at them. This is like a couple dancing in front of a castle, right? So they are overjoyed. They're really in love and they're happy as clams. Are clams happy? I don't know. Anyway, once you get to achieve the Four of Spring energy, that will basically be a springboard to let you become the dreamer of your life. And in this deck, the dreamer is the Fool, as you can see by the number 0 on the top. And so the dreamer, it says, embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, trust yourself. And as you can see, okay, I've seen this card many times, but for some reason, it really jumped out at me. I was observing the passageway, le petit chemin, the passageway, as passageway is the English word, chemin is the French word. In any case, so you see, this journey leads to the Tower. Okay, so you begin as the Fool. The Fool goes and has a life experience, which then allows them to elevate their consciousness to the Magician, because as you can see, the Fool is starting on this side of the card, while as the Magician starts on the other side of the card. And the road, instead of going like this, goes like this. Right? So it's like, for the Fool to become the Magician, they absolutely need to have a life experience. So for those of you who don't like life experiences, I'm sorry to say, but it is a necessary part of your evolution, is what I'm getting. And so next you have the Star card, and the Star card talks of look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. So what I'm picking up on is that I talked about the Tower, right? Here at the end of this card, the Tower. Now this Tower, which might not seem like it at the moment, but this Tower is allowing you to reach your wish fulfillment. So you absolutely need the Tower in order for you to reach the Star energy. So don't allow yourself to be deterred by a little challenge along the way. And with all of that said and done, it will allow you to elevate your vibration to that of the Emperor, which is basically the combination of all 4 kings all rolled into one. Okay, you will be able to have a control over your thoughts, your emotions, your actions, and your money. So it's a good thing. Okay, so that you can only achieve that through life experience, is what I'm getting at. So the Emperor card says, use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized, a firm but compassionate leader. Yep. So take everything that happens in your life as a positive thing. It will definitely allow you to grow. Excuse me. To grow much quicker. Okay, and what did I say? I mentioned that all the life experience will allow you to grow much quicker, allow you to grow wiser, and it will also allow you to tap into hidden knowledge and to gain things that will only come with age, right? And it's saying that you're gonna need to have patience, because some lessons will not show themselves until a couple of years down the line, which is completely normal, okay? Next, you have Mikkel Amako. Now, something that will help you reach, be able to get the 9 of autumn and the 4 of spring, okay, is being appreciative for what you already have, being appreciative for the blessings that are already in your life. That is a must. Next, you have Sylvanus, which talks of truth cutting through deception, clarity. So basically, now where was it? The star, the dreamer. See, the dreamer, through his journey, okay, the fool slash dreamer, through his journey, comes in contact with deception. And it is only after, I'm painting a broad picture, okay? After a life experience that the fool learns how to discern from BS and actual truth, right? To have clarity. So this is basically talking about a person's life journey, normally, right? Now, next set of cards, you have the King of Summer. And the King of Summer is an honorable, devoted, warm-hearted, mature individual. It says a romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in cultural or creative endeavors. So this is absolutely going to... So once you become the Emperor, you will be able to tap into your emotions much better, because remember, the Emperor is like I said, it's a combination of all 4 kings, which means that he has complete control over his emotions, right? He's emotionally intelligent. He knows what to say and when to say it. And so that is what I'm picking up on here. All right. Okay. Now, next we have the Prince of Autumn. Now, the Prince of Autumn is a dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous individual. It says cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. And I feel like that is in regards to the King of Summer, which talks of being compassionate. Well, basically, I relate compassion to this card, and kindness to others really goes hand in hand with that, in my opinion. Now, the next card you have is the Lover's card. Now, the Lover's card talks of a choice, basically, you making a choice for yourself. So you are deciding on something. You are deciding on something that is going to be just for you, which might take a little bit of time, but it will definitely pan out, because at the end it will become a fair and just decision, right? And a way for you to really get closer to that fair and just decision is for you to stay positive, to be happy, and to embody the sun energy. It says plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendation, gratitude for the blessings of life. So by being appreciative for what you already have, you are definitely going to be able to tap into the sun energy, which is great. And with that, you will be able to move from choppy waters to calmer waters, which is amazing. So it's basically, what it is that, seeing as in the second half you had the 9 of autumn and the 4 of spring, it's basically you are on this upward spiral towards complete enlightenment and complete happiness, and you are on your way to getting what you actually want, because you are on that vibration, which is amazing, right? Now, the cards clarifying this is that You have gotcha in the reverse, which talks of stagnant rules. No, stagnation rules. What I feel like here is that you have gotten to a place that you like, and so you are allowing yourself to stay in this space of stagnation in order to not, in order to not go back to the less than favorable outcome. Then you have Argle Parrot in the reverse, which talks of communications are blocked. How in... I feel like communications are blocked with the people who are around you, who are trying to understand how you got to this point of this material and emotional wellness, where you are the master of your own life. So people are asking you questions and you're like, you're not communicating because they are on their path. Now you can try and explain to them, but sometimes people just won't understand, and that is the difficult thing that we all have to go through. It's just some things you can explain, other things the other person just needs to go through it themselves to really feel it, right? Then you have Gloom's Doom. Now Gloom's Doom, alright, talks of self-defeat, self-pity, self-destruction, but it also talks of taking care of yourself. Now, what did I just say? That sometimes people, you can't explain as much as you want, but until people go through it themselves, they won't really understand it. So this, I feel, is specifically talking of that. You need to take care of yourself. You need to put yourself in that situation to learn from that situation yourself. Okay? Which might not be exactly what everybody wants, but it's unfortunately something that people need. It might sometimes be a hard pill to swallow, but that's them apples, right? Next, you have the Bodacious Bodak. Now, the Bodacious Bodak talks of meddling, tampering, sabotage, helpful fixing. I'm doing air quotes, by the way, if it's not visible. As well as order. And I feel like that is a continuation of Gloom's Doom, which means that you need to first take care of yourself in order to figure out the order in which things should happen in your life. Okay, then you need to be honest about it to yourself, that okay, I need to do this, these are the steps I need to follow, alright, in order to achieve what I want, because this card says honesty, communication, tact, and self-deceit. So you need to stay away from self-deceit by being honest with yourself and communicating clearly with yourself. Okay? Next and final card is the Singer of Connection. Now the Singer of Connection is spiritual connection, karma, balance, empathy. I feel like once you become honest with yourself and you actually you become honest with yourself and you are able to really balance parts of yourself, parts of your life, that is when you will be able to tap into the complete Six of Winter energy, which is moving to calmer waters from choppy waters, which is actually what anybody wants, right? To go from the headache to the better life. Okay, so my gorgeous Libras, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my prize. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Libras, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye!